excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Again, it's high, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. Steps away. And this is going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 4th and 3.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. He'll come out throwing here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Hyde. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th. They'll run for it. Hyde. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Eric Reed is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Back to throw again. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. A great read, and now off to the races down the right side. 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. There to make the stop was John Jenkins. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. Bruce Ellington back deep for the Niners. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
On the left side, it's McDonald. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be a San Francisco first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Avery Williamson. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. He's got time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge six. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Let's go. Now look at 56.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now another shot here at the PAT. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, Really well done.
When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. And he fires one incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. He got 29 yards that time.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. First down, a run with Hyde. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Ridgeway in there to get him for a loss of 5.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Wide open receiver complete. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Hyde, his 9th touchdown this season, and the 49ers have retaken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker. The big fella. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. That's caught at the 2. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Their big tight end, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They got to be confident about what they're presenting.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down. They go play action for Hyde. Now Kaepernick. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards on the play.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more after this. Another pistol look here. To throw, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and it's It's incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson, and it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Second down following the incompletion. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Their big tight end high in the air to bring it in. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Kaepernick now on first down. And going over the middle here to Curley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. This one complete, right side to McDonald. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. They go screen pass to Hyde. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing Charles DeBoer to start the second half with the onside kick. Risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll look to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
First and goal from the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Colts.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes it...
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ed McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Wow. That one took some guts. If this doesn't work, you're handing him incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it, and I'll be darned if they don't get the first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out here in the I. The toss play. This is high. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they give this time to the tailback. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were in bounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Bell. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And caught by Curley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And it is incomplete. And dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And the Colts coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Corey Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And they were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late. Even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Off the play fake to Hyde. Here's Kaepernick. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. I just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Wide open receiver complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Kaepernick now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a third and long situation forthcoming.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Try it here. He's back to throw. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Ryan Matthews in the game. He gets the call here. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And Barth puts it through. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown. Add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
is one of
she's
singing
too.
Well, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Carry number 20 here for Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Hey, all day, baby. Get nowhere. Going nowhere. Yeah, dude.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Running for it, here's Hyde. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 3. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it.